Hello everyone, this is Sanjuro of Sanjuro Systems, and I thought I would share with you one of my latest stands. Now this was built for a very special customer, and I have to thank him for being patient with me because this stand took quite a while for me to conceptualize and then finally cut and build. It was fairly complicated for me because he asked for a wall stand that would hold 6 sabers. So that provided a bit of a challenge for me, as wall stands are fairly difficult to build with a complexity, just because the supports needed for it are a little bit difficult. It's not as easy to build, say, a table stand where I can do a lot more intricacies because the entire base is supported by a table. With a wall stand, everything needs to be supported, obviously, on the wall, so it limits a bit what I can do. So I decided to do a little bit more with the design of the stand rather than intricacies with the acrylic. Now, the colors of the stand are a little bit deceptive because I left all the protective papers and plastic films on the stand to protect it during shipping. But what I have here is 3/16" black acrylic, which is very thick, which I felt was necessary, not only to highlight the background, but to give strength to the stand. And then it's in 3 sections really, and each section has a little hole available to mount the stand. Each of the backs have 3/16" black acrylic. On the bottom stand, I have a 1/8" translucent red acrylic. Now this has its paper backing on the back of it, so it doesn't show through. And on the top 2, which are meant to be more Jedi type, I have a translucent blue acrylic. Now on top of all of those, I have a green-edged translucent acrylic with designs on them. And again, with this green-edged translucent acrylic, again, I left the paper, this brown paper backing on it to protect it during shipping. But when he peels that off, you'll see the translucent layers go all the way through to the black acrylic, which will really give it a different look and feel to the stand. So on this one, for example, you'll see the red come through the green and the black come through the red. It'll be very nice. And on this one, conversely, it'll be the blue coming through the black and green. Now, in the center here, there is a centerpiece which can take off, allows for mounting, because he wanted to put a battery setup behind the stand, which he can do here, and put lights within the stand. So he should be able to do that if he wishes as well. And this one was designed in the form of a Sith holocron, and with the Sith holocron wording on it. Now each of the stand pieces does have a nameplate, and there are 6 nameplates in all, each highlighted. And to make this even more special, many of you will notice that I do have my medallions I made here. And these medallions fit perfectly in this little cutout right here. So he can elect to put either of the medallions in the cutout, and it'll fit really snugly so that it'll sit well. And if he wanted to, he could put some double piece tape behind it to hold in the medallion. And I think that fits well there. And I'm also including, as a thank you for his patience on this, one of my blade plugs for his stands. So there you go. I hope you enjoy it. Again, this was a very complicated stand for me to make, just because wall stands, I have to take into consideration the strength of it to hold up on the wall. Now there will be some assembly required. These brace parts, which also have the clear plastic film, which will need to be peeled. They're made out of 3/16" acrylic, which is very strong and should hold the sabers very well on the wall. But they will need to be adhesed together into the stand. And he can use really any type of glue. I do recommend using a glue specific for acrylic, but any modeling glue will do. You just probably want to be careful to apply it from the back of the stand so that you don't ruin it. I elected actually not to adhese this all together during shipping because it would be too complicated to ship as assembled. I would fear that it would break, but by leaving it unassembled, I can ship it broken down. But this goes all the way through to the back of the stand, so you can see it's very strong and very thick, and he doesn't really need to fear that it's going to come loose if the glue comes loose, because it'll actually hang on to the saber regardless. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoy it, and please let me know what you think. Thank you.